In this video, we will introduce you to several new features that were recently made available in the MTG Stock Screener as of the beginning of February 2013. First of all, for those of you who are new to the Stock Screener and are looking for a basic overview, I recommend you go to screener.morpheustrading.com. And on that URL, you can click on this tab here that says Video Tutorials, and you'll see there are several videos how to get started with the Stock Screener, and then videos that tell you how to find potential breakouts, stocks that are poised to rally, how to find pullbacks, and so forth. So this is a good place to get started if you're new to the Stock Screener and you just want a basic overview for how it works. That's a good place to go to get started. So let's go ahead and do a stock screen. Let's assume we want to scan for the United States stocks and all exchanges, and let's do a scan for potential breakouts. Simply click the button, and in a matter of just a couple seconds we get all the stocks that are poised for potential breakout. We can see there's 16 results returned. As you know, we simply click on any row to view a stock chart of the associated symbol. And in this case I clicked on CBK, which is Christopher and Banks Corp. A couple new features. First of all, we now have the ability to switch between daily or weekly candlestick bars, and the auto feature is now functional as well. So that means that by default, if you drag this bar to see a longer time period, once you get to about 9 or 10 months, notice how the bars automatically switch from daily to weekly. So if you leave it on auto, it's a real nice way to see longer time periods of data without having to switch back and forth between daily and weekly charts. So we drag the bar back again to a shorter time period. Once we get to about the most recent 9 or 10 months, again, it switches to daily charts automatically for you. So that's automatically done, but if you wish to, you can also select daily by clicking the daily button, or force the chart to show a weekly by clicking on the weekly button. But most people just keep this on auto. That's the most convenient way. Another new feature that we now have is the ability to select individual stocks after looking at their charts, and then export only those stocks that you want to keep on your watch list. This makes it handy if you wish to import a list of ticker symbols into your trading platform and set price alerts for potential breakouts or pullbacks. The way we do this, there's two ways we can do it. One is if you're looking at the chart, you can simply click the letter S on your keyboard. And when I click the letter S on the keyboard, look up here, you'll see what happens. See this check mark appears when I click the letter S. When the check mark appears, what that means is that the stock has been selected to be exported. And if we look over here, we can see in the list of the stocks in this window behind, you can see that when I click the letter S, notice how it toggles that checkbox on and off. And now when we hit the space bar, we simply go to the next stock on the list. And if we wish to add that stock to our list as well, again, hit the letter S. Notice here the check mark, and notice here that it shows up down here as well. So we can actually just toggle all through all these charts by just hitting the space bar. If we don't like the chart or don't want to add it to our export list, we just go to the next chart. So we're selecting only the best chart patterns that we like by hitting the letter S. We hit the letter S. Here again, you can see that it shows up. Now let's go ahead and close the chart. Now you can see that obviously you can also just click on the box by itself, but that's a little more difficult to do when you're not looking at the chart. So obviously it makes more sense once you're looking at the chart to be able to just hit the letter S, and then it'll be added to your watch list. Now, you look over here on the top right side, you'll see a new drop-down menu. It says Export Data. We click on this, and there's a drop-down menu. If you select the first two, Export to Excel or Export to CSV format, this will export all results of your scan. So in this case, there's 16 results. You can see 16 results returned. That would export the ticker symbols of all 16 of these stocks. But the bottom two choices, Export to Excel, checked items only, or Export to CSV, checked items only, obviously will only export the data for anything that you've checked here. So you can selectively export. Another new feature we have is we've actually improved the functionality of the search option. So let's say, for example, we want to search for a particular stock. Let's say we want to search for IBM. We type in the ticker symbol. We now simply click on the name of the stock, and it automatically will display the chart. We hope you enjoy the video explaining the new functionality and features of the MTG Stock Screener. For now, the software is still in beta mode, So it is free for the public to access. So if you haven't done so, go ahead and head over to screener.morpheustrading.com where you can test out the software and the new features. As always, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, just go ahead and drop us an email, which you can do so by emailing editors@morpheustrading.com. And stay tuned for further improvements and tweaks to the screener. Again, with this stock screener, there's nothing to download. Everything is done automatically in the background. No updates to download. Just want to remind everybody as well that the screener, because it does use HTML5 technology, it's compatible with your iPad or your Android device, any mobile device as well, making it one of the only stock screeners available for easy stock research on the go. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.